At first he didn't understand, but then he did. Sophie had waited her whole life for love. "Someday my prince will come," she had whispered. She had kissed a lot of frogs. Some had tried to marry her, some had tried to kill her, but no one loved her, not in the right way, except him, and Sophie knew it. She knew Hot loved her, that he would always love her, no matter what terrible things she had done to him, no matter how many awful boys she had snorted, no matter whether he had a beautiful, awesome girlfriend or not. She knew that even with his heart plugged to Nicola, Hot would help her. That if she could just get him out of jail, he would never let anything happen to her. And now here he was, sprung from the dungeons to join her in taking on the Creep King and his blood-sucking leech. That's why Sophie picked him. To be her second, to be her leech in this fight. Hot's muscles twitched. No Agatha to show him up this time. No tattoos to humiliate him. No one but him. Hot's face sealed like wax. This was his chance to be a hero. His one and only chance. As he intended to take it. As he accompanied Sophie through the Blue Tower Hall, Hot slipped his hand in his pocket and felt the sticky nuts clumped together. He had stolen them while Sophie was changing in the bathroom. 2 hazelnuts, which he had smothered in honey and hidden in his big genie pants while his scream finished masquerading Madame Courtiar's creations. He had used a preble coated in 3-step when he had taken his revenge on Dabu, the pirate's bully, but today hazelnuts and honey would have to do. If all went according to plan, Ryan would be dead before the blessing. He glanced over at Sophie, but she wasn't looking at him. Her hands folded in front of her British white dress, which she had worn as Jep had commanded. Blood stained the bandage around her palm, getting redder by the second. Hot could tell she was still shaken by what the snake had done to her, not because of her unsteady walk, or her empty gaze, or her poorly wrapped bandage, but because of her shoes. She had worn flat, dull slippers with as much style as Agatha's clumps. His hand grazed hers, which felt stone cold. Hot wanted to confront her, to tell her he had a plan, but his spying ear was around his ear again, back at attention. Meanwhile, he could feel guilt snarling at him, as if he was cheating on Nicola by being here with Sophie. Don't be an idiot. Nicola would want him to do anything it took to save his friends. And it's not like he was trying to make Sophie his girlfriend. Those days were over. He had Nick now, a girl who loved him for who he was, unlike Sophie, who had never thought he was good enough. Well, soon he would have the last laugh, because he was going to show Sophie he was good enough, just in a strictly platonic way. He saw a maid approaching, older than the ones in Sophie's room. Hot startled. Guinevere. Her lips were sealed by a scream like the one on his ear, which means she was under the king's eye. But there was something else Hot noticed, something near her ear, something tiny and purple tucked deep in her white hair that the scream on her mouth couldn't see. A flower. Tetro's mother never wore jewelry or makeup, let alone flowers in her hair, let alone while captive in a murderous castle. But by the time he could get a good look at it, Guinevere was already past them, giving Hot and Sophie only a cursory glance. Hot refocused, hurrying to Sophie's side as they neared the staircase at the end of the hall. Now wasn't the time to worry about Tetro's mother or what she was up to. While waiting, he thought, not whopping in his pocket. You'll only get one chance. But as they neared the top of the staircase, Sophie paused over the banister. Hot followed her eyes to the ground floor. Ryan sat on King Arthur's throne, crunching a mug as he produced a large box of green marbles, holding up each one and peering into it like a spyglass. From overhead, Hot could see the copper gleam of his close-cut hair and a jagged scar across the top of his skull. Steam curled off Ryan's tea and rose over Ryan's gold throne. Camelot's crest carved into the back and lion claws at the end of his arms. The throne occupied an elevated stage leading down short steps to the west of the throne room. Behind the king, blue sky framed him like a canvas through floor-to-ceiling glass, beyond which Hot could see a gold message in the sky from Ryan's throne pen about a boy named Hristo who wanted to be Ryan's knight. At the king's feet lay a colossal rug, stretching down the steps, the fabric stitched like a painted tapestry, depicting the scenes of Ryan's coronation. Hot realized that, leaning over the well.